This is the 88 Chevy that we have. It's got 4.3 liter V6. Manual. It's a short bed. It's 6 foot. Did the red wheels on it. The rings came off of Camaro. 14-inch Camaro, and we have 15-inch wheels. Kind of weird. It's a C version, which means it's the 2-wheel drive. The K's are the 4-wheel drive, if any of you don't know that. It's not running because it's got a hole in the gas tank. Every exhaust has a hole, not gas tanks. As you see, it's got gas in it and rust. No one likes rust or gas. We kind of need it inspected, but it's gonna be 26 years old, which means it's gotta be 26 in order to not do emissions, or 25 to buy a classic tag, which equals it's like $100, but got lots of crap in here. Edelbrock, Harley, comp cams. I put those on, and hopefully that we're working on right now, the camshaft half out of it, will go in there and blaze the tires down the road. But that's a flywheel. I don't need a flywheel because that's a manual. That needs, I forget what kind of thing that is, but we got heads in a box, timing chain in there with all the pulley system, head gasket. As you see, this motor is not the best looking, and nor is it running. It hasn't been bored. Drain the oil out of it. Looks kind of toxic and bad. And I wish I could show you what it sounds like when you start it up, but like I said, it drained all the gas out of it a couple of days ago, and it doesn't run. It's got low sound exhaust, as you see. It's low on tire pressure, which my dad says, oh, we can pull wheelies with it. And we can't even get this thing driving. But I know it's kind of dark under here, but I got an idea. There it is. Of course, we had to put a red air filter cover because of that Boss. And everything's pretty much stock. It runs better than all the other cars we've had. We had a Plymouth Voyager van that ran like crap, left us in New Jersey. We have a Jeep Cherokee, an 88, just the same as this year. And it's losing the transmission with that. This thing, I think it's like the best running one out of them, but not with the gas tank like that, so it ain't that good. So we got this for free, basically. $320 isn't for free, but planning to put a humongous put a kind of humongous motor in it. And I just hope it goes fast. You do burnouts. And go long distance. Because this is not a long distance car. It's got 3 seats. I've been in there with my whole family, which is 4 people. And it wasn't comfortable. We had to push that Plymouth van off of the road with this thing. We've had to push lots of vehicles off the road so they don't cause somebody to get killed. But it's our Warrior truck. We're trying to get paint on it, but I think leave it like this, make it a sleeper with red wheels on it. And without that V6 in there, should be good. Get IROX Z fuel injection to it. And that doesn't cost too much, like, I think. But better than carbureted, because carburetors you have to rebuild. And that takes a lot of balls to do that. And it's kind of annoying to do. Fuel injection, you don't have to worry about any of that thing. This is fuel injection, but it's a throttle body. It ain't a carburetor. I thought it was a carburetor. Sorry. But we've had to clean that a couple of times. We just put a new distributor in it, as you see. One of the cleanest trucks I've seen in my life, other than a humongous spider going on me. But it's a sleeper. Kind of. It will be. But I've got it on the charger because the battery is just ran down. I've got lots of things to do with this thing, including getting it inspected, but once it turns 26, it will be inspected. And then, of course, that gas tank had to start leaking back there, which that didn't help. So now we can't drive it around town, because if we drive it around town, it's going to be like draining all the oil out of it, and we'll get 1 mile per gallon, or 0.1. Or we're going to cause somebody to light their poor car on fire from throwing a cigarette down on the road. And I don't want that. And I hope this thing gets a new gas tank from the junkyard, because it needs one bad. It drained a gallon of gas into that pan that's under there. And that took a lot of the gas out of it, so we had to pour it in an oil jug with oil in it. And that gas was bad anyway. It's basically no radio. Radio's over there. Got a grenade shifter. I scared the crap out of my brother with that. No headliner. And it makes a really bad buzzing noise. Speakers are up here. That was a conversion made to the thing. A ratty seat cover with probably that spider living inside of it. That clutch needs to be replaced. Brakes go all the way to the floor. Probably does it now. As you see, goes to the floor. And my dad doesn't feel comfortable driving it like that. And the clutch just feels like a sponge. Doesn't feel like it's got any grab to it. Tranny's perfect. Motor's perfect. The horn's perfect. I'm not going to do that. It's old. It's a POS, and it's kind of cool. It will be cool once that 350's in there. Beat a couple of IROC Z's with that. That's going to be awesome. Smoke with my IROC Z's. Wonder if spray would work. But blow that rear end out, because that's not posi. And I'm going to get an IROC Z rear end because it fits the diff in it. So we're going to rip that diff out, put an IROC Z diff, and IROC Z motor maybe, because that ain't one. But that's going to basically be an IROC Z motor. And hopefully it runs next time I do post a video, which is probably going to be in a couple of minutes, but I don't know. By the way, my name is Dylan. It's not Dean, because it does that because that's my brother's Gmail account. Go get something and watch this. Food, drink, beer, water, juice, whatever. I don't know. But get something to eat while watching this, because it's 12 minutes long right now. And I'm going to keep talking. So don't leave any comments to say, would you stop talking? Because I'm not. I like to talk. And breathe. And eat. You know,